All right, to pass this lesson, you got to get that ball on the target marker out there in the range. To start your backswing, pull back on the swing stick and aim for that sweet spot at the bottom of the swing path target window. Then, when the circular power meter reaches the white circle, or 100% power, push the swing stick forward to complete your swing. Good stuff. Well done on this lesson. All right, now repeat that same backswing, but this time really try to push the swing stick forward smoothly and hit that white sweet spot on the contact target window at the top of your swing meter. Fantastic work on this lesson. Being able to chip well around the green can be a real scorecard saver. It's very important to choose a good landing spot for your chip so that you give it enough distance to roll into your intended target. Now let's see if we can dial in the right distance and get this chip into that target area. Great work. That's what we want to see. Didn't quite get it there. Let's try this one again. All right, not quite there yet, but we'll try again. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first My Player. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope/know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
We'll head out to the 10th hole and catch up on play. Tee shot is looking good here. Sitting at 3 under par.
Ten out of 10 marks given.
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And he will move to 4 under par now. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Bogey putt coming up here. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
That's about a 24-foot putt, I'd say.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
A rough double bogey in the last hole. This hole is really tough now. Going and going and going.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
This now, his 3rd shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. And he needs this to save par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Ooh.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
4 feet to the cup. Currently 1 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Opting for the 6-iron. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And looks like we're taking another look at that one. An opportunity to make a par here.
It's a short one, but it does move to the right.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. Oh, that is crushed. From around 180 yards out. 3 behind our leader.
Okay, clubbing down.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
That's a good looking putt, that. Good speed too. No. So close. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 1 under for the round. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
Unspectacular. Yeah, it was just a blasé kind of round. Nothing really going either direction for him, and you know, there's a few rounds to go, but they need something good to happen.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Our second round coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Our leader currently 4 under as we get things started at 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play on the second. That one's heading down Broadway. This is his second shot.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Ooh, that almost went down. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
He's currently tied for 13th. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Should find the green. Oh, right by the hole. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Ooh, this needs to hold on to the fairway.
Oh, I thought that one was going to jump into the first cut, but it stayed on the short grass. Good outcome. Second shot here on the 4th. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
How close was that to going down? Putting now for a bogey. And he'll move back to 2 under after that one. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And now this to move into a tie for 6th. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
Oh, that's a good line.
Looking good.
Wow, what a putt. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. And as this round comes to a close, he finds himself in 4th.
Luke, top 5 is always a great position to be in, but I'm looking for more out of this player. I think we're going to see some good things happening.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for our third round coverage of this event. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's always delightful to have you with us. As we check the standings, our featured player is sitting 7th on the leaderboard. Looking forward to following him on his journey today. Now to the 8th hole. His focus here is trying to break out of this share of first place. Well, good shot that, right inside the range. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
Well holed. Let's move on. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe?
Pretty good shot there.
Standing over his second shot. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, that's a ripper.
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
Why not take another look at that effort? As we make the turn, Rich, our featured player is out in front.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Playing from 110 yards out. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
Little birdie looking here.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
Steady on. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 31 feet out.
Ooh, back there, horsey. Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Ooh. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The 12th hole is a par 4. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And if this can go down, he'll save par. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
That'll affect the scorecard. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. The 13th is a par 3.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter. That was a thing of beauty.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this is exciting. Out in front with a round to go, but the margin's slim.
And this player cannot afford to not make birdies tomorrow. They're going to have to continue the good play in order to keep the chasing pack at bay.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. Rich, we're into Championship Sunday. This is when they hand out the big bucks, and our featured player is in a lovely position to collect.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Time to catch up with the action out at the 15th. It's been some impressive play to date, but the question remains, will he defend that lead heading down the stretch? Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
A putt here to move to 16 under par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, from my viewpoint at least, looks around 29 feet.
Starting this one way out to the left. And the putt drops now a sweet 16 under heading down the stretch.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently in first place. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Oh, what a wonderful play, leading with intent.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. Going with the hybrid. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
This looks good. Well, that's a mistake. tough to leave that short. And our leader is now out by 3 shots as we head to the next. This hole is a par 3. Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
From around 120 yards here. Currently leading by 3. Oh, that was pure. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off. But listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finish 25th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Yes, winning it does get you into a few more events.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured player, Rich.
What an incredible accomplishment. Great win. Gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Let's go out to the first hole. That is a massive drive. Time for the second shot on the first hole. And a 4-footer left.
This is for birdie.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Oh, flex on that drive.
Okay, one extra club.
That is the way you play it.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
4 feet left to the hole. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3, not too much danger to it.
going with 5 wood. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. 9 feet remaining to the cup. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
This one's tracking.
Not enough pace on that one. A par tap in on this hole. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
A par 4 eagle putt after driving the green. That is special.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
Down to Henny.
This putt, it's a 45-foot putt.
Sitting at 3 under.
On a good line.
This has my attention, and it drops in.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3.
The 5th at TPC Boston, the most important shot, probably the first one.
Yes, you have to find the fairway here, and it's sometimes not driver. There is a run out and the fairway, but from there, you got a pretty easy, straightforward second shot to a long, narrow green, just that one deep bunker on the left-hand side that could cause some issues.
Nicely done. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour We've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar, Luke. The greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 6th, the TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand side, only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's a nice looking roll. Putting for a par here.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2.
That's a really nice shot. Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is a putt to get to 7 under. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Just needed a little bit more on that one. A tap in birdie. You gotta love it. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high
and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Five iron on the way.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
12 feet remain.
This for a birdie run.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It starts out straight enough, this putt, and it should take a little break to the left as it nears the hole.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That one just rolls by. A par putt tap in. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. And now teeing off on this par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Could not be more perfect.
And now this from about 150 yards away. This is a 9 iron on the way. This one is looking good. That's a great position to be in after that approach. This putt from 7 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Now to the par 4 10th.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
Okay, that'll play. Wow, he's going to like that one. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. John, give us a read on this putt.
Not a whole lot to this putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the right.
That one goes in, and it's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Love the 11th hole here at TPC Boston, Rich. It's a great par 3.
Yeah, it's long in length, but you also have a massive, massive green complex there up in the distance. The green does run a little bit from left to right and from back to front, but the design of this hole, long hole, massive green, is a fantastic feature of it.
Well, that looks to be drawing back nicely. And he's safely on the green. And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, it's about 22 feet to go here.
Looking pretty good.
He's done a nice job there.
And this one is for his par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. The 12th at TPC Boston really got improved with the reworking by Gil Hanse, didn't it?
It did. Fairway bunker down the left-hand side off the tee could come into play if the breeze is into you. However, downwind, you have an end of fairway that you got to be mindful of, and the second shot goes straight downhill to a green that canters from left to right.
His second shot here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that's a great approach shot. A 7-footer right here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The 13 is part of another strong collection of par 4s. This one works back up the hill.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot here. Fairway moves from right to left, so keep it down the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot back uphill to a green that is surrounded by some really deep, nasty, mean bunkers.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently at 10 under par overall. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot coming from around 220 yards. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Oh, what a putt. Now at 11 under for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that. So driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway. You got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
I like that one. Really well done. 7 feet left.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
We have a par 3 on this one.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. So close. A short one left for par. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. The 17th hole is a par 4.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature. This one is all over it.
Beautiful shot from our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This putt for a birdie. Henny, tell us about this putt.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Come on. 10 feet remain for this putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
All right, bogey putt. Moving along. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
Oh, this is a great par 5. You got a little speed slot down the left-hand side, carry those bunkers, and all of a sudden that golf ball is going to go chasing down the fairway. From there, though, you got to be mindful. You got a massive ravine fronting this green. And this green, you do have room to miss it on the left-hand side, but it's not a very easy up and down. A great finishing hole that you can make 3 on easily, 6s as well.
going with less club. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. What a way to finish an eagle at the closing hole. And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to kick off the finale of the Bluff Championship. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. Well, it's been a super championship so far. Let's see how this one plays out. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. As we settle in to follow our featured player, there's a rumour that this rookie on tour has started up some kind of rivalry with someone else. Henny Koyak is on the ground. Henny, do you have any more information for us?
That's right. Our featured player has been saying, even though it's their first year on tour, they want to set their sights on beating some of the more established players, starting with their playing partner, Rose Zhang. Which is an interesting way to set career goals, especially because Rose Zhang is a young superstar who loves to win, and she will take you down with a calm, sweet smile on her face. It's a good way to set career goals and points to the confidence this young player has in their game.
It's always fascinating to see what motivates these players. Henny, thanks for that info. We'll be watching this rivalry closely. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Handy effort, that one. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
That's just inside the range. 8 feet to the cup. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
He's currently T4 at the moment. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is. Just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Trying to avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
He's setting up for his second shot.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? Oh, be the right club today. Didn't that look good for a long time? It's just about 3 feet away. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Rich, the third's a great little short four where the premium is on accuracy.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. So lay up short of that. And second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Well, there's some great new stars in the women's game, but Rose Zhang's really one of the brightest out there. She stepped right up onto the big stage early in her career, but she just seems to be going to another level right now.
Well, it was astonishing coming right out of the amateur game and winning so quickly her first start on the LPGA Tour. And that just doesn't happen. You know, who does that? I mean, a handful of players in the game have ever done that. And to watch her go out there and just kind of make that move seamlessly, that's only for world-class players, which is exactly what she is. I just can't wait to watch her progress and see exactly what her limit is, because right now I don't think she has one.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth hole is the first of the par threes at Central Otago.
That bunker fronting the green is not in play. It's just there for aesthetics. Get you thinking a little bit. Anything missed out to the right is going to run all the way down into a really steep hollow. Difficult to get it up and down from there. Bailing out to the left is the proper miss.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. A par putt on the table. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, how good is it the PGA Tour has gone to venues like this? This fifth hole, a strong par 4.
It is. This is an amazing hole. Rock outcroppings both left and right off the tee from there. And just a pencil-like green in the distance. You've got a lot of danger out to the right-hand side. If you make 4 here, you're pleased.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's 2 shots back. Launching this one way up in the air, trying to get it to land softly. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. This is tracking. You beauty! What a putt!
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yes, just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. A second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
That is absolutely spot on.
Now to Roseng. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. Oh, what a quality shot that was.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A few shots under par at the moment. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And this putt to move into a share of first. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Sitting now at 4 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 7th hole at Central Otago gives the player a decision off the tee, Rich.
This is really cool. It's framed by a rock outcropping right in the heart of the fairway. I tell you what, I'm taking driver out here every single day. Downwind, I can fly it back into the wind. I need driver just to get to it. From there, again, a long green surrounded by humps and hollows. Such a fun hole.
This is his 2nd shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to move to 5 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
All right, this one's starting way out to the left.
And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong par 3, Rich.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you're going to have a challenging up and down from a low area.
Lining this one out from fairways. And he's down there. You got to read.
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
That's a nice looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And it's a one-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. This 9th hole at Central Otago, Rich, is a strong way to finish the outward 9.
Plenty of room down the left-hand side to find the fairway with your tee shot, and from there it should be go zone. But when you look at this green, it's got runoffs in all directions around it. If you've got any little demons running around in your head telling you that you can't chip it very good, you're not going to like this green.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Just barely snuck into the first cut. And let's catch up now with Roseng. 5 shots off the pace.
That away, come on.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Ooh, that almost went down. This would be a great up and down. Seven feet to the cup. So close. This next putt for double bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Nice. This one hit the fast lane.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 3rd position. missing the birdie there. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 11th is the longest hole at Central Otago, measuring 593 yards.
This is a whopper of a par 5. Only the longest in the game are going to get there in 2. Tree on the right-hand side. That's a great aiming point. For the layup, you're going to have to be mindful of some rocks short of the green. And then the 3rd shot from there, better watch your spin. Anything coming up short right is going to fall well shy of the green.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Sitting at 2 under par. That's a touch of class. And that's all she wrote. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, the 12th hole at Central Otago is a short par 4. Is it gettable?
It most definitely is. This is a tasty morsel of a little hole right here. If you can't reach it on your tee shot, anything out to the right-hand side is going to set up a very basic wedge shot. The green runs from left to right, right into the heart of it. This is a definite birdie opportunity.
Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Wow. Oh, she's done nicely there. That's silky out of the sand. And back to the course with the live action. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
How good was that putt? And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 13th at Central Otago requires a very accurate tee shot.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Awesome stuff.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. Well struck. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And he moves to 5 under par. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 14th at Central Otago uses one of the great design features, a Redan-style green.
It does. This green runs from right to left. repelling fades, encouraging a draw to hit into this green. This is a standout par 3 on this golf course.
Going with the 7. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Currently 5 under overall. Stop me if you've heard this before, but there seems to be a few rocky outcrops on this.
Luke, that's what I love about this golf course, is because we don't have too many hazards. We have rocks. That's what Mother Nature gave us. Again, when you look at this par 5, it just screams beauty from tee shot all the way up to the green. Just that one lone bunker on the right-hand side, which could see a fair bit of action with players' second shots, but is a very user-friendly green.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Good stroke. That's disappointing. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
Oh, this is getting interesting. Luke, who wants it more?
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 16th, Rich, is just a picture-perfect par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Rose seems to have been pretty confident so far, perhaps even a bit smug. But after what this player has produced, she's looking a little nervous now.
How about this shot? That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Let's get back to it, shall we? What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 6 under. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. As we near the conclusion of our round, Rich, 17, a good par 4 here.
Yeah, kind of a bull-like effect off the tee. Fairway cameras in both right and left. Second shot to a minuscule green, it must be said, surrounded by rock cropping short of it and to the left of it. This is a designer's delight right here.
Not bad. Here's Rose Zhang.
This one is chewing fiber.
Ooh, almost went in. Second shot here on the 17th. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Leading by a shot after that hole. And Rich, as we arrive at the final hole here at Central Otago, I'm a little upset because it's been just a stunning days out.
It is the largest fairway on this golf course. Tee it high, let it fly. More rock features on the left-hand side. Just the bunkers on the right are protecting that front portion there. Second shots should be favoring on the left-hand side as you'll get a nice kick to the right back onto the green.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Henny, can you take us through this player's lie?
This was a great break. The first cut, and it's sitting really nice. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
And now this for a 65. And as he sinks that final putt, now he's got the clubhouse lead. But the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from 1 week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end. Truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.